Well, this is going to be a little bit different video because I was looking online to see if the DJI Action 5 was on sale. And I saw something that kind of came up, and it's this camera right here, the Xtra Edge Pro. And I was looking at it and I thought, you know, it's really weird because it looks identical to the DJI Action 5 Pro, has all the same specs, can do all the same things, has the same size image sensor, a 1/1.3 inch. But here's the kicker. It's the same price, $349, whether you get it on Amazon, the DJI Action 5 Pro, or you get this Xtra Edge Pro, is also $349. So I figured we'd do a quick little unboxing. So far, this is what we've got here. Take this out. Got the camera. And you're probably wondering, well, what do I mean about a live stream and why is this suspicious at all? To me, it's suspicious because, is it because of the tariff situation where DJI apparently is going to be banned here eventually because a lot of their drones are not shipping to the United States now. And it also makes you wonder about a lot of the other products. And this Xtra company that showed up out of the blue now on Amazon is offering this rebranded DJI Action 5 Pro as the Xtra Edge Pro, but they've also got another camera that looks just like the DJI Pocket 3. So let's just see what this thing looks like here. We're gonna take a seal off of this. Nothing on the back screen. And I'm gonna show some comparisons just side by side of the body. And then, you know, of course, we're gonna have to throw it on a scale to see, does it weigh the same? But right now I'm just kind of curious of what comes inside the box that you get with this little bad boy kit here. Get a thumb screw. Looks like you get a camera cage, which I don't believe that my Action 5 Pro actually got. But if it did, then I will update it down in the comment section down here below. Or not in the comment, but down below the video screen here. Makes me wonder, is DJI, are they doing this because of the potential ban? So what they've done is started up this other company. If you look at the company name, and I'll put that below here too, that actually manufactures this camera, it's also another Chinese company. I cannot find anything online whether or not that this company is actually a sister company to DJI or not, or if they just happen to create this company out of the blue, and that way they can still offer their products to the consumers. And we've got the magnetic type clip mount on the bottom, which is, yep, let's see if its polarity is different. Nope, it'll go either way. And it does have a magnet on the bottom. Kind of curious to see if it'll actually hook up to the Action 5 Pro. It does. It's a perfect mount. Perfect mount. And I don't know, DJI, they may chime in on this and say, oh no, this is nothing to do with us. The battery on this looks just like a DJI battery, although it says Xtra on it. Let's see. Yep. Battery door opens up the same way as the Action 5 Pro. And let's get this thing turned on. It says Xtra. Obviously, the firmware is going to be a little bit different. 10% battery. Video. Well, I will say one thing. Motion Master is what they're calling Rocksteady on this Xtra. And then you got Motion Master Plus, and then Tilt Guard, which is going to be horizon leveling. So we'll just leave that on Motion Master, 4K, 30 frames per second. Let's see, we've got a Pro mode also on here. We've got 8-bit normal, 10-bit normal, HLG 10-bit, Xlog, not D-Log M, but Xlog 10-bit. So that's really, really, really interesting, because if you look at both cameras side by side here, and I'll turn this one on as well. And it's booting up. They look identical. Now, the coloring on the screen is going to be a little bit different, but I've got this one set to 5800 Kelvin. Let's see if I can change the Kelvin on this one here. Go to manual. Jumps up in 100 Kelvin increments. 56, 57, 58, 5800. Because I want to make sure that when I do a side-by-side test of these two, that it's actually going to be legit, so that there's no differences in it. Let's see, we got neutral tone, we got vivid. So we're just going to stick with neutral because that's what I've got the Action 5 set to. Let's see, adjustments, custom adjustments, texture. We know what texture means, don't we? Because texture is also with the DJI Action 5. And put this at -2, noise reduction, -1, so that they're identical. So if we look at the images, I don't know if you can tell, because it looks like this overhead camera is a little bit overexposed, but the images look identical as far as coloring. Yeah, it's basically a Action 5 Pro. So let's take it out in the field and see what it does, and if it does perform just like the DJI Action 5 Pro. And then we'll get back to my thoughts on why would DJI do something like this, because that is the ultimate question. And another thing that you'll notice with this Xtra Edge Pro camera is that it has subject tracking, just like on the DJI Action 5 Pro. Records 2.7K, 30 frames per second. But this way you can kind of move around the frame, and it's like having a cameraman with you. But the question is this really a DJI product? Because as far as I'm concerned, it definitely is, because it's identical. All the features, the coloring. I mean, if you look at the coloring example right now between the DJI Action 5 and the Xtra Edge Pro, they're identical. They're a curious thing, isn't it? Yeah. So checking out this Xtra Edge Pro, a quick little audio test of it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, against the DJI Action 5 Pro. Two identical cameras. They're both set to 5800 Kelvin right now. And same field of view they're supposed to be. The question is, see, I saw a trumpet. Yep. See the trumpet on the Action 5 Pro right there, and a trumpet right there on this Xtra Edge Pro. But the question is, why is this happening? Now, we know that when it comes to these knockoff brands, in China, that is a culture where they'll make a camera, and because it's made in a facility that makes a lot of cameras, they just rebrand it, change the name. But DJI, being the company that it is, it makes all of its own cameras. So it wouldn't behoove them to let another company steal their design. So this is definitely a rebranding from DJI. I think it has to do with the tariffs, because everything about this camera, about this Xtra Edge Pro, is the same as the Action 5 Pro. I mean, everything except the menu layout is the same. The icons are different. Some of the names are different. That's in the menu setting. Instead of D-Log M, it's X-Log. But I don't know. I mean, everything I see on the back of the screen, both of these guys look identical. I mean, it's an Action 5 Pro. And I did download the Xtra Edge Pro app on my phone. And the app is just like the DJI Mimo app. But there is no firmware updates for it. So I think that whatever the latest firmware was for the Action 5 Pro is actually on this Xtra Edge Pro. But yeah, same thing, 4K 120. You got that log profile. Everything about this camera is the same. Looking at the front screens, they are identical. There's not one that's a little bit darker than the other. They're identical. Let's just do an audio test, see if the microphone is a little bit different. The Xtra Edge Pro 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The DJI Action 5 Pro 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shouldn't be any difference, because if there's not any difference, this is a DJI camera. But is DJI trying to skirt the tariff situation a little bit by coming up with this new name of this new company still offering a camera? And then we've got to get into the Pocket 3 situation, because the DJI Pocket 3, which I think is a fantastic camera. I mean, I really, really do. But now Xtra has a camera that's identical to the Pocket 3. And I'll show you the little intro video right now. If it was a better price than what the Action 5 Pro is, then I would probably be more inclined to be interested in pushing this to you, because then I would say, hey, it's a budget version of the Action 5 Pro, but it's identical. But unfortunately, it's priced the same way as the Action 5 Pro, so it kind of makes you wonder, why would DJI do it at the same price? I don't know. But I don't know what DJI is up to. Tell me down in the comment section below your thoughts. Is it tariff or is it something different?